Happy Monday. Today is Monday, June 1st, 2020. Today is my Heather's birthday. She is 26 years old today. Wow. Well, this week we are reading the story Ira Sleeps Over by Bernard Weber. Now, I sent you pages to a packet that has this page in it. I don't know if I gave you this one or not, but it says, Ira is so excited. He has been invited to spend the night next door at his friend Reggie's house. But his sister reminds him that he has never spent a night without his teddy bear, Tata. He deliberates for a while and decides not to take Tata. You know what deliberates means? It means he thought about it. At Reggie's house, they play and have a great time. After the boys go to bed, Reggie begins to tell a scary ghost story. He stops in the middle of his story, goes to a drawer, and pulls out his teddy bear. Seeing what Reggie does, a happy Ira quickly goes home to bring Tata back to Reggie's house for the night. So that's what we're going to read about in Ira Sleeps Over. I was invited to sleep at Reggie's house. Was I happy? I had never slept at a friend's house before. But I had a problem. It began when my sister said, "Are you taking your teddy bear along?" "Taking my teddy bear along?" I said. "To my friend's house? Are you kidding? That's the silliest thing I ever heard. Of course I'm not taking my teddy bear." And then she said, "But you never slept without your teddy bear before. How will you feel sleeping without your teddy bear for the very first time?" "I'll feel fine. I'll feel great. I will probably love sleeping without my teddy bear. Just don't worry about it," I said. "Who's worried?" she said. But now she had me thinking about it. Now she really had me thinking about it. I began to wonder, suppose I won't like sleeping without my teddy bear. Suppose I just hate sleeping without my teddy bear. Should I take him? "Take him," said my mother. "Take him," said my father. "But Reggie will laugh," I said. "He'll say I'm a baby." "He won't laugh," said my mother. "He won't laugh," said my father. "He'll laugh," said my sister. I decided not to take my teddy bear. That afternoon, I played with Reggie. Reggie had plans, big plans. "Tonight," he said, "when you come to my house, we are going to have fun, fun, fun. First, I'll show you my junk collection. And after that, we'll have a wrestling match. And after that, a pillow fight. And after that, we'll do magic tricks. And after that, we'll play checkers. And after that, we'll play dominoes. And after that, we can fool around with my magnifying glass. Great, I said. I can hardly wait. By the way, I asked, what do you think of teddy bears? But Reggie just went on talking and planning as if he had never heard of teddy bears. And after that, he said, do you know what we can do after that? I mean, when the lights are out and the house is really dark, guess what we can do? What? I asked. We can tell ghost stories. Ghost stories? I said. Ghost stories, said Reggie. Scary, creepy, spooky ghost stories. I began to think about my teddy bear. Reggie's full of ideas. Does your house get very dark? I asked. Uh-huh, said Reggie. Very, very dark? Uh-huh, said Reggie. By the way, I said again, what do you think of teddy bears? I think Ira's getting a little nervous. Suddenly, Reggie was in a big hurry to go someplace. See you tonight, he said. See you, I said. I decided to take my teddy bear. Good, said my mom. Good, said my father. But my sister said, what if Reggie wants to know your teddy bear's name? Did you think about that? And did you think about how we will laugh and say, Tata is a silly baby name, even for a teddy bear? He won't ask, I said. He'll ask, she said. I decided not to take my teddy bear. So he wasn't taking the teddy bear. He was taking the teddy bear. He's not taking the teddy bear. At last it was time to go to Reggie's house. Good night, said my mother. Good night, said my father. Sleep tight, said my sister. I went next door, where Reggie lived. That night, Reggie showed me his junk. He showed me his flashlight, his collection of bottle caps, a chain made of chewing gum wrappers, some picture postcards, an egg timer, jumbo goggles, a false nose and mustache, and a bunch of old rubber stamps and labels from his father's office. Wow, look at all that stuff. Right, here's his flashlight, the collection of bottle caps. Here's the chain made of chewing gum wrappers. Here are the picture postcards. Here's the egg timer. Here are the jumbo goggles. Here's the false nose and mustache. Oh, here are the rubber stamps and labels from his father's office. we decided to play office with the rubber stamps. So you know how the stamper I had that I could put things on your paper? That's what these are, the rubber stamps. So you can stamp down and it will leave a message. So from it, it says second notice, void, urgent, airmail, canceled, rush. So they're playing office. After that, we had a wrestling match. And after that, we had a pillow fight. And after that, Reggie's father said, bedtime. Already, said Reggie. Already, said his father. We get into bed. Good night, said Reggie's father. Good night, we said. So do any of you have a trundle bed? So this is Reggie's bed, and this bed slides right under Reggie's bed. Or maybe it's a cot. It could be a cot that they had to pull out. But anybody have a trundle bed? My friend Jackie had one growing up, and when I stayed at her house, she would just pull it out from under her bed, and I would sleep in the trundle. I thought that was so cool. Reggie sighed. I sighed. We can still tell ghost stories, said Reggie. Do you know any? I asked. Uh-huh, said Reggie. Reggie began to tell a ghost story. Once there was this ghost, and he lived in a haunted house, only he did most of the haunting himself. This house was empty except for this ghost, because nobody wanted to go near this house. They were so afraid of this ghost. And every night, this ghost would walk around this house and make all kinds of clunky, creaky sounds. Aroomp, aroomp, like that. And he would go around looking for people to scare because that's what he liked to do most. That's what he liked most to do, scare people. And he was very scary to look at. Oh, was he scary to look at? And there's just words. Reggie stopped. Are you scared? He asked. Uh-huh, I said. Are you? What? Said Reggie. Are you scared? Just a minute, said Reggie. I have to get something. What do you have to get? I asked. Oh, something, said Reggie. Reggie pulled the something out of a drawer. The room was dark, but I could see it had fuzzy arms and legs and was about the size of a teddy bear. I looked again. It was a teddy bear. Reggie scared himself with his ghost story. Reggie got back into bed. Now about this ghost, he said. Is that your teddy bear? I asked. What? Said Reggie. Is that your teddy bear? You mean this teddy bear? The one you're holding, I said. Uh-huh, Reggie answered. Do you sleep with him all the time? What? Said Reggie. Do you sleep with him all the time? Uh-huh. Does your teddy bear have a name? Does your teddy bear have a name? I said louder. Uh-huh, Reggie answered. What is it? You won't laugh, said Reggie. No, I won't laugh, I said. Promise? I promise. It's Foo-Foo. Did you say Foo-Foo? Uh-huh, said Reggie. Just a minute, I said. I have to get something. What do you have to get? Reggie asked. Oh, something, I answered. Where do you think he's going? The next minute, I was ringing my own doorbell. The door opened. Ira, everyone said, what are you doing here? I changed my mind, I answered. You what? Said my mother. You what? Said my father. You what? Said my sister. She was still up. I changed my mind, I said. I decided to take Tata after all. I went upstairs. Soon I was down again with Tata. My sister said, Reggie will laugh. You'll see how he'll laugh. He's just going to fall down laughing. He won't laugh, said my mother. He won't laugh, said my father. He won't laugh, I said. I came back to Reggie's room. I have a teddy bear too, I said. Do you want to know his name? I waited for Reggie to say, uh-huh. But Reggie didn't say, uh-huh. Reggie didn't say anything. I looked at Reggie. He was fast asleep. Just like that, he had fallen asleep. Reggie, wake up, I said. You have to finish telling the ghost story. But Reggie just held his teddy bear closer and went right on sleeping. And after that, well, there wasn't anything to do after that. Good night, I whispered to Tata, and I fell asleep too. The end. What do you think of that story? So you have this worksheet. It's called Ira's Story. All around Ira are missing parts of the story Ira Sleeps Over. Cut and paste the boxes below to match the parts. So you have your scissors and see where this solid line is here? I'm going to cut these boxes out. Oh, Mrs. Bedard's breaking her rule about scissors only point up. Remember, scissors only point up, you rotate the paper. So when you cut this off, if you just cut this one, now you have the two boxes. Don't worry about cutting that piece off, but you're cutting on the solid lines. So I have those two pieces, and then I'm going to cut across here. And then I'm just going to cut on this line here. And I have two pieces, and I'm going to cut here. And now I have 4 boxes. Can you do that for me? Oh no, my glue stick. I'm at the end of my glue stick. Ooh. Okay, did everybody get those 4 boxes cut out? Mrs. Bedard's getting very creative with the glue stick. So now what we're trying to figure out is, what is Ira's plan? What is Ira's problem? What is Ira's discovery? And what is Ira's decision? So I'm going to move this a little closer so you can really see. So mine looks like yours. Okay. So we have four things. We have Ira found out that Reggie slept with a bear too. Ira wanted to take his bear but was afraid Reggie would laugh. Ira planned to spend the night at Reggie's house, and Ira decided to go to Reggie's without his bear. So, what was Ira's plan? What was the first thing that he was going to do? So, pick which paper you think is correct, which of the four boxes, and just put it down. Don't glue it yet. So what do you think his plan is? What's his original idea of what he's going to do? Okay, do you have yours down? If you need a minute, remember, if you're still cutting, then just pause till you're done cutting and then hit play again. So, Ira planned to spend the night at Reggie's house. That is number one. Ira planned to spend the night at Reggie's house. Did you get it right? 2 thumbs up. Okay. What's the problem? So you have Ira found out that Reggie slept with a bear too. Ira wanted to take his bear but was afraid Reggie would laugh. Or Ira decided to go to Reggie's without the bear. What's the problem? Go ahead and put the one you think that is the problem for Ira. Okay? Are you all set? If you need a minute, you can pause and reread those and think, what is Ira's problem? And you can always restart the video. So the problem is Ira wanted to take his bear but was afraid Reggie would laugh. So the plan was Ira planned to spend the night at Reggie's house. But the problem is that Ira wanted to take his bear but was afraid Reggie would laugh. All right. So now we have 2 left. We have Ira's discovery and Ira's decision. So what was his discovery? What did he find out during the story? So read the 2 that you have left and figure out which one you think, oh, wait a minute, Mrs. Bard's doing it out of order. I apologize. What's Ira's decision? I didn't even look at the numbers. Silly me. What is Ira's decision? So Ira planned to spend the night at Reggie's house. Ira wanted to take his bear, but was afraid Reggie would laugh. What was his decision? What did he decide to do? So we're going like a clock. We're going around this way. Mrs. Bedard should have looked. So Ira planned to spend the night at Reggie's house. Ira wanted to take his bear, but was afraid Reggie would laugh. What did he decide to do? Ira decided to go to Reggie's without the bear. So he did that, and then what was Ira's discovery? What was Ira's discovery? Ira found out that Reggie slept with a bear too. Okay, you can color this picture. You do not have to send me a picture because we did it together. I'll see you in a while for math. I hope you enjoyed the story. See you later.